Okay, we got some random hacksaw cuts, and that sure looks centered. And look at that, I believe that is a speed hole. Today we're going to test out these oddball projectiles on You Make It, We Mock It. Over the years we've gotten a lot of submissions from our viewers to the You Make It, We Mock It series. This allows them to show off their creativity and machining and crafting skills. It's actually a great way to support the channel instead of throwing money at us. So when I recently got a package containing this inside, I honestly thought I was being trolled. Inside the candy wrapper, well, we have some pretty rugged looking slugs. These have a lead core with a thin copper jacket and could probably be best described as a hollow point dum-dum round. Now, no two are the same. Some have just random drill marks on the back of them that aren't quite centered. A couple have a hole drilled all the way through the side. I'm not sure what that's for. Let's face it, these are not going to win any beauty contest. These were made by a viewer named Ron Metcalf, who claims to be a knife maker. Wonder what his knives look like. Okay, I get it. These are not works of art. I can deal with that. The biggest problem is he made them out of spec. He made them 25 thousandths of an inch too large. Now we have to keep things safe and also functional. So one of the few specifications I require is to make the projectiles 0.675 inches, or even close to that. The creator can make the projectile out of almost anything, and we can use a plastic sabot to engage the rifling and also prevent direct contact with the bore, so we don't damage the bore, right? If we were to try to use the sabot with these, it would be so bulky it would cause the shell to bulge and you wouldn't be able to even chamber it. And if we were just to leave them as they are, well, they're 30 thousandths of an inch too small for the bore. They'd rattle down the barrel and they would never engage the rifling. And I can assure you, with a slug like this, we will need spin to stabilize them, just like a bullet. In order to give these things their best chance of working, I had to bulk up the slugs 30 thousandths of an inch with this aluminum tape. It sort of acts like a rifling band. It's not the ideal solution, but it should work. Now, Ron's projectiles weigh, around 30 grams each, or just a little more than an ounce. The rest of the loading was pretty much straightforward. I used 30 grains of long shot and sealed these things up with a beautiful roll crimp from Nick Ross's roll crimper. Love that thing. Well, let's head out and I'll see if I can talk Gregg into shooting these things for us.
Welcome back to Outfitter, folks. Officer Gregg out here shooting some crazy stuff today. Jeff behind the camera. We have another viewer submission. Can't really remember the viewer's name. It was something like Larry, and he comes from someplace like Wyoming. Larry
65.
Leonard from Wyoming or Colorado.
Okay.
It almost looked like he hand whittled these things.
I'll explain all those frustrating details of how I hopefully made these work.
I'm going to show you the scoring in here if you can see that.
Yeah, it's very
Lovely.
you use some kind of precision instrument, obviously.
Sure, like a butter knife from across the room. Anyway, we're going to give these a try real quick. He calls them, or you call them, the excavator.
That's what he calls them.
The excavator.
Excavator, like the tractor.
So in other words, these are going to plow a lot of dirt, is what you're trying to say?
Yeah, they dig holes and make swimming pools.
They do. We're going to give them a try. They're little short bastards. We're going to try them through Danny's rifled.
I'm fairly certain they need spin.
Yep, everything needs a little spin these days. Get it in your news, get it in your slugs. Let's shut up the yapping and
Let's get it over with.
Let's do it.
Let's get this over with. Okay, where are you aiming? I just turned the camera on.
Up between the bear paws, north of the little blue dot.
Gotcha. Okay, I am ready when you are.
Here we go.
Nice. Oh, something.
Well,
That's all multiple
yeah.
impacts on the ground, like it blew up or something.
Okay, I admit I dogged Ron a little too hard because this slug worked out quite well. We achieved the good spin stability, a tremendous energy transfer, and that slug kind of fragmented and just kind of blew apart inside that bear. I did not expect that, folks.
Yeah, I think you lasered just at 17 last time.
Oh, 17. Okay, you're probably right.
going to put it right on the green triangle there.
Also known as the blue tape.
Yeah, for the.
You got to explain these things.
For the humor impaired.
Yeah. Okay. The other one went a little low, a little bit right, which is kind of odd, right?
Yep.
Okay. I am ready.
Here we go. Oh, Lord.
Woo! Table down. Table down.
Over. Brandon's over. Knock the tape off.
I loaded these to travel around 1,400 feet per second, and at that velocity, the slug is spinning around 36,000 RPM. Point of impact again was a little to the right, so we are at least seeing some consistency.
2 weeks later. Here we go. It's like a Kevlar covered turd, Jeff says. Which, if you have Kevlar covered turds, you live in a rough neighborhood. So you can kind of see the scoring there on the nose of it, which, I don't know, maybe it helped it mushroom, but it did mushroom out a little bit.
Yeah,
it made a hell of a...
It's going to happen when it hits Kevlar anyway.
There's the, what, copper?
Yeah, it's got some kind of weird jacket. I don't know what he used to make these out of.
Magic.
I have no idea.
Okay, a little smaller target. Going to try to compensate. The others have been going trending to the right a little bit.
It's a rugby pin, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right.
Rugby.
It's a rugby bat. We've got a rugby bat.
Pinball.
Yes. We've got a pinball pin out there at 17 yards.
And
which is about
it's a very wonky, unbalanced, all different slugs. Every one is different.
Well, I'm going to drive that wonk right into that rugby bat.
Well, good luck. Good luck, friend.
When you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready. And it misses. But he clipped it.
Did it clip?
Yeah. He hit it enough to throw it, but... Okay, I'm ready. And it misses.
How the heck could I be so wrong? Oh, well, I'm wrong a lot, I'll admit that. But look at that thing, it was dead center accurate. Now these may be some of the ugliest slugs we ever shot, but you cannot argue with the results. These things are doing fantastic.
That restored my faith in you there.
Jeff has no faith in the shooters that he hires here.
No, it's
extremely high dollar.
It's not. It was the slug and my powder load and the tape and the...
We did have the red dot. I adjusted the red dot to the left, just kind of shooting out in the middle of nowhere. Turns out it's pretty dang close, so we hit it.
Okay.
Let's give it a try with
Mr.
some more
Marksman.
interesting targets.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Oh, I know what we got.
Oh, that's an actual mug with a bird on it.
Today's video, Jeff, is sponsored by Pigeon Mud brand coffee. Pigeon Mud, we have
You're
actual...
part of the mug club.
Yes.
You can buy that.
We actually have
$2.
mud, a bunch of sloppy wet mud in there, nice ceramic cup, and a stupid pigeon. Let's put him down range. Can't blow him
How
up.
do you drink from that with a ceramic bird on there?
You don't, because it says peace, love, and joy on it. It needs to be blasted apart.
Oh, okay.
Let's do it.
The dove of peace.
Okay, if you can hit this, I will be absolutely amazed.
Jeff and I are both predicting a horrific miss.
Yeah, I expect it to miss. Don't intentionally miss or nothing.
No. I want to see it blow up, but...
Oh, yeah.
All right, when you're ready.
I'm ready. Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
Windage is still good, shot a little bit high, but hey, I'm still kind of impressed. It's often quite difficult to get any kind of consistency or accuracy when all the slugs have variations. They're all different.
Well, it's kind of cool how it shattered the cup around the mud and left us a little mud cake. Hey, you guys don't know this yet. Jeff doesn't even know this yet, but we're going to package this up and send it to a Patreon donor. a little mud.
That's a good reason not to be on Patreon.
Mud cookie.
Yeah.
Mud cookie would be a pretty
Did I mention
cool.
I'm trying to get people to stop donating on Patreon?
What?
Just because.
Are you high?
Okay, we got 2 left. Smaller target this time.
Yep. Bottle of cocaine.
Well, it's about the same as the mug. But... Okay, I am ready.
Here we go.
Oh, hit a berm in the back.
The safety berm caught it, but I think we hit it. It just didn't do anything.
Yeah, maybe the wad hit it or something.
on to something serious.
Okay, let's shoot some gel. Look at that. We got to set it up. Get out of the way, Joe. Okay, so we got a lot of people suggest we put something black behind it, and obviously it works, doesn't it? Why didn't we think about that earlier?
We've done that in the past.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's where they got the idea. Okay, and we got to put up the safety Kevlar in case it comes through.
Yes.
Try to capture another one.
Okay, I am ready when you are.
Here we go. Oh, you should have tarped it.
Washa, washa, washa. It washes off with water.
Or you can buy a tarp and wash 200 square feet of tarp.
Yeah, yeah. Then fold it up, and then take it home and wash it.
And dry it.
And dry it. Or you can just wash the block off. Look at that. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Oh, oh, you should have tarped it. Now, it was entered over here.
Is that?
I think this is it.
That's all the fragments. Which is that?
We put, it's going to be a little tough to tell in this scrambled mess of gunshots.
Yeah, we got one more shot out of it, but
That big old wound cavity right there is from this slug. It went in, it lost its copper jacket. You can see it right there. And then the core, whatever the core is made out of, traveled to right
lead,
here. And you can see the actual
more jacket.
Yeah, if you come in close here, you can kind of see a little bit of jacket, and then you can see it looks like 2 pieces of the projectile there.
Yeah, wild.
It's a lot of material in there. It almost made it through, what is this, 14 inches?
16
inches of gelatin?
Yeah. Actually, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty impressive FBI standard penetration.
And from the one we saw that was mushroomed, you saw a pretty good expansion on it.
The expansion and the temporary wound cavity and the gel in the slow motion,
Yeah.
you're gonna like, whoa.
Will I be impressed?
You might be impressed.
Once we got the gun dialed in and the rounds dialed in, we shot them all through a rifled barrel. They were kind of fun to shoot.
Yeah, not bad.
They're a big old squishy round. They made some good projectiles.
They're kind of funky looking,
Yeah.
but I was worried there for a minute.
Hey Jeff, I've learned in life that some things that are funky looking can still get the job done from time to time. That's sort of my motto. I'm going to print it on a new t-shirt.
Did you know that whales aren't fish?
What? It's also not a country of its own, Jeff.
Oh.
I still think we got trolled here, and I think Ron got the last laugh. That, friends, is one of the most brutal gel shots we've ever gotten. And one of the amazing things about it is that the slug went all the way to the end of the gel block and poked out the end there. And if it was just traveling just 50 feet a second faster, it would have made it out, but it somehow stayed inside that gel block. I mean, the cavitation was the size of a rugby ball. Just impressive, absolutely impressive.
All right, well, we appreciate you guys stopping by for another goofy video about another goofy slug submitted by another goofy viewer. Shot by another goofy shooter, filmed by a very serious cameraman.
Yeah.
All right, but we thank you guys for stopping by. It's always fun to try these things out, even if they don't always perform perfectly.
I think these did pretty well.
No,
They exceeded my expectation. Let's just say that.
They did well, but even the things that fail are always fun to watch because we learn from these things and we learn what is better, what works better for the
we're
next
gonna get kicked out of here real quick.
Oh, really?
Here comes a truck.
Is it the safety berm police?
Yes, it is.
All right, well, you guys stay safe out there, and we will see you on the next video